to Great Day Live, everybody. Kicking things off in the Great Day Live kitchen. You know, Lulu's now serving up their delicious New Orleans-style dishes in a new location in the city. Just last week, they opened their doors in Middletown, and today I'm joined by owner Jared Fox Matthews and Gracie South with all the great things they are cooking up. Congrats on the new location. Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're excited.
It's been a fun
week. 1 week. You're probably like, we're tired.
Yeah.
What are we
We're a
doing?
little delirious. What day is it right now?
Right. You're on
Just
fumes
1
at this
week.
point. Right. This is over in the Middletown, right near that Kroger where Great Flood used to be.
Yeah, it's where Great Flood was, and Wick's Pizza. So
what a great location.
Yeah, we've been looking at Middletown for about 7 years now, trying to find the right location. Thought we had a couple spaces. Didn't quite work out, and just like everything happens for a reason.
It sure
and
does.
Now we got a great location.
So this is the third Cafe Lulu location. The third Lulu. How is this Lulu different from the others?
Yeah, so you know, everybody always asks, is it going to be the exact same menu as all the other ones? We like to give a different experience at each one. Very similar, a lot of similar dishes, and a lot of the same dishes that we do have at other locations, but we also offer new ones. We like to give a different experience at each one. So we have like a Creole catfish. We have voodoo tacos, which is like a blackened mahi taco. Very good.
Just to that location.
Just for that location,
I love that.
yeah.
I love that, right? And I'm sure that people are showing up and showing out at this beautiful new spot, the space. Again, all of your locations have something unique about them inside, right? They have that same vibe, but there's just something unique to it. And one thing we all love, of course, is the wonderful drinks that you have to go with the delicious cuisine. What do you all serve it up?
Yeah, so definitely a similar vibe. We've got our Voodoo Punch and our Hurricane that became really popular at our Market Street location. So the cocktails are really fun. We're still having fun with the wine list, but we brought in some new stuff like a Middletown Martini, lemon basil Martini. So a lot of fun things just specific to Middletown.
You got a Middletown audience,
yeah,
a martini audience over in Middletown. All the M's, all the M's.
Options.
Love that. And what are you cooking up this morning?
So this is she crab soup. This is actually a signature dish that we have at all three of them. You know, we are Cajun influence, but we're also Southern influence. So this is actually a dish that originated in Charleston, South Carolina. We visited there a lot when I was young, and this is our version of it. So just like a lot of our dishes, it starts with a roux, which is basically flour and butter. This is a lighter roux, unlike our gum.
You make it sound so easy, but the roux is so important. It is so important, and it's the most difficult thing to make. That you start it, and you're like, nah, I'm just gonna order this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do this at home.
It definitely
Look at that.
takes
It gives it that
patience.
consistency
Yeah.
for that seafood to kind of, for that crab to come out and sing.
Yeah, and usually with a like a seafood or like a soup like this, you do a lighter roux with like an andouille and chicken sausage gumbo. That's a darker roux. I mean, that's about 30 minutes of slow stirring. So
That's a lot of work there. And then you serve this with maybe some French bread on the side or something?
We sure do. Focaccia bread is what we serve it with, and we make that in-house. Just like everything we do is in-house. Our pizzas are made from scratch. Yeah, there's some of our pizza right there, and wings, and bayou dip, all kinds of good stuff.
So tell me what you have on the menu for this Cajun brunch.
Yeah, so on Sundays from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. we do a Cajun brunch, and Chef Chris P. always comes up with, he's going to be coming up with some unique dishes every week. Yesterday was fantastic. We did a Cajun omelet. He also did a hot brown with bacon bourbon jam on top of it, and it was as good as it sounded.
Yeah.
So
this dessert looks fantastic too. What is that, creme brulee?
That was our chicory chocolate pot de creme.
What?
Yes.
Oh my! I've got to try that.
There's our Middletown martini.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's cute.
And there's the
actually
creator.
named after Tim Laird.
Tim Laird. He was just in here last week.
He's the creator of the Middletown martini, so it's an homage to him.
It is super creative. Of course, he could only come up with something like that.
Yeah,
A little blackberry to top it off. Who
got
knew?
bourbon in it too. I mean,
what?
It's delicious.
Of course, it has all that great stuff in there. And we were taking one shot here. I wanted to show all the you see all, of course, all the decorations and everything that are going to be in Lulu are just much like the others. It's going to have that New Orleans flair, that Mardi Gras vibe, 365 days a year. And you do a lot of seasoning with the Danos too.
Yeah, so Dano, he's a good buddy of mine. He actually started out in our kitchen whenever I worked at Diamonds.
Know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I used to bartend, and he would work in the kitchen, and he would go out giving samples of chicken to people with his seasoning on there. And I was like, Dana, well, I called him Danny, and now I got to call him Dan,
Right,
officially.
yeah.
So I was like, Danny, I was like,
Trademarked
you
or
can't just keep
copyrighted or
giving out food.
No, you can't.
So, but yeah, that's where it kind of took off. And I remember we put our Lulu Ranch on the St. Matthew's menu. It was the first time his seasoning ever went on the menu.
Seasoning pops. It's great on
And now I got to
absolutely
talk to
everything.
like 3 different secretaries just to
I
hang out with the guy. He's so
I gotta
big.
reach out to him on TikTok, like send him an inbox message or something. Then he responds
Yeah.
like right away.
Yeah,
Add her on
after 7
Instagram.
people proof it. You know,
Right,
so-
and I'm just like, is this where you hang out all the time now, or like what? But love that. It does give everything kind of that extra kick. I wanted to show this shot too, and just you describe like
Yes.
the wines that you have out here, and also that
This
dish
is our
looks
gumbo,
incredible.
so definitely a staple on all the menus.
Look
We've
at
got
that.
gumbo, jambalaya, etouffee, and red beans and rice that are the classic Bayou dishes, served with our focaccia bread there. And then, yeah, just an assortment of wines. You know,
All the best
something
wines.
for
You
everyone.
always have. I mean, you have those great drinks that Tim created with the martini.
Yes.
But all the great wines that you know and love at
Yes.
all the Lulu's locations are going to be curated at this location
Definitely
as well.
important to give people what they want, what they can kind of expect, and then we throw in some
Exactly.
things that are a little bit different here and there.
Surprise.
So
A little something new.
Yeah.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you very much.
One
We're
week.
excited.
Be sure to
Excited.
check them out. Head on over and check out their menu. You can also head over to that location at lulumiddletown.com.